747 captain, an accomplished skydiver, and an avid marathoner. He holds 12 type ratings and is a competitive aerobatic pilot. He currently flies a Boeing 737 BBJ and a Douglas DC-3. From the left, American Eagle's belly up pass. Get your cameras ready. On the American Eagle left from the right, your American Eagles. Just look how that smoke balances across the beautiful Wanaka. What a treat to be able to see a formation diamond roll from the left. There's just enough cloud clearance to play a little bit more than we did this morning. Now, with the target to pass each other at Show Center. Now, let's watch and see how well they perform this exciting maneuver. From behind, Wilbur and Randy's crossover break to head-on pass. As they roll upside down, Stash, trailing behind Boards, must focus sharply on every move from Boards' jet and be ready to pull about 3 Gs on the pullout from the roll as the ground rush gets pretty scary towards the end of this maneuver. Wilbur has called smoke on ready now. Look at those bright LED lights from the wingtips of the L-39. And it looks like the American Eagles are giving us another famous belly up pass. May have been the photo moment of the weekend with our Yak friends along with our Harvard friends, taxiing as well against the beautiful Wanaka background and the fantastic surf. If these jets look familiar, it's because the L-39 is the go-to bad guy jet in Hollywood. From the James Bond Tomorrow Never Dies to Top Gun Maverick, it's the jet everyone loves to see on the screen, besides the F-14 in my personal opinion. But it does take real pros to fly and maintain these L-39s. The entire team from fighter jets Wilbur has to be very careful in these 360 formation maneuvers. Like I said, not to create any sort of ripple throughout the formation. So once he has his bank and his pole set, he's got to keep it there throughout the whole turn to keep his wingman on his wing. Precision flying you're witnessing today amongst our American Eagles pilots takes years of training and focus, dedication, and true bonding of the team. Board, Stash, and Randy hanging on to Wilbur. And a formation like this often has a distance between the wingtips of often less than 1 meter. In a flat show like today, they don't have the luxury of climbing to reset. They are constantly on the step, adjusting every second to stay in position. If you are as impressed as I am by these guys, and these guys I am so lucky to call my mentors and my friends, but you too can meet them after today's demonstration. Come see us along the show line. Make sure to give them a big wave. And it looks like Scott McKenzie and the entire staff of volunteers for Wanaka, the American Eagles present their fan break as a salute to the Warbirds over Wanaka Airshow spectators, pilots, and organizers.
The UH-60 Blackhawk from Kahu, New Zealand. This big machine like Have
a look at the way that undercarriage retracts, but it doesn't retract all the way through.
And I believe this is because these were a trainer aircraft, of which the Chippy was like that, doesn't retract at all. But yeah, the aircraft retracted, but not entirely. So if they had an engine failure and had to put it down, there was still some wheel there available. Ladies and gentlemen, Fighter Jets New Zealand, the American Eagles. Give them a big wave, they love this. The T6 Harvards from the Roaring 40s taking to the skies. There's something going down.
We got one last special birthday announcement. This is to Dave Rose from Canada. He's 80 on the 6th, and he's come down here to enjoy New Zealand. He celebrated yesterday in a Tiger Moth. 80 years old on the 6th. Put your hands together for Dave.
80 years of age. There's Graham Frew, 35 full noise, Yak 3. Mo in the PR11.
World record holder for speed under 3,000 kilos.
The show it is. Mark will be no stranger to that sort of noise. He received the New Zealand Bravery Star for his efforts.
Used around the world as a troop transport. Seen in the most recent operations undertaken in Venezuela, and formed a vital part of the capture.
An amazing piece of kit, this thing. It can carry 3.6 tons on external load. It can carry 3.6 tons at 120 knots, which is faster than most helicopters can do without an external load. It can cruise at 140 knots. Backwards now has an endurance of 2.2 hours. And you might notice that it's a very quiet helicopter as well compared to the UH-1L.
Yes, these are incredible machines. If you have a look on the left-hand side of the aircraft, you can actually see how the window is bulged right out so that you can view straight down onto whatever slung load that you're going to pick up or drop off. because some of these things operate in some very restricted areas up on top of the mountains, providing concrete for the bases for all sorts of telecommunications towers and poles.
Now, Mark and his team have actually operated this thing down here around Queenstown to do some pylon placement and concrete placement up at the Remarkables ski field. He really is a true Kiwi.
And we thoroughly enjoy putting at this airshow.
It brings to the region.
Folks, Mark Law and Jason Hill giving us a big salutes. Thanks, guys, and thank you for everything that you did for Whakaari White Islands.
Grand finale. What a fantastic sight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It takes a lot of work to put those formations together. It is. It was actually named after a fascist general by the name of Italo Balbo. And he was one of the guys that put Mussolini in power, but his thing was aviation. And he set about rebuilding the Regia Aeronautica, or the Royal Air Force of Italy. Marchetti flying boats across to Brazil, returned, and then did the same thing again all the way from Italy to Chicago and back, with double the number of those. Balbo unfortunately met his demise flying into Tobruk, but just after an RA.
Yes, an own goal. But this is beautiful. Here they are.
See the fighters coming in. Get your cameras ready for a beautiful shot straight out the mountains. I think we need the fireys out there.
The wall of fire, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome back to the...
Educate them with the development of the Fighter Pilots Museum and invite all of us to his home here in Wanaka to see it all at Warbirds over Wanaka. And I think, Tim, part of you will be